songs that has had a resurface. If you've not seen the movie Deadpool and Wolverine, it's one of the most viewed soundtracks in the past 2 years. In fact, last time I checked, there were over a billion streams, from that particular cover. Talking about the choir cover of Like a Prayer. But anyway, 15 minutes gone past 4, ladies and gentlemen. Let us get into our conversation this morning. You see, a few years ago, right, a celebration, an unofficial holiday began. It was called the Singles Day. Initially, it was a traditional Chinese holiday for people who were not in a relationship. The date? 11th November. Yes. Now, it was chosen because the numeral 111, right, resembles a bear stick. Those of you who remember your elementary Roman numerals, right? 1, the I was for 1, I, 2, I, 3, and then IV was 4. Now, the Chinese, said that, okay, the 4 ones referred to the demographic of groups of single people. Ironically, this holiday, this is the most amazing thing I got to find out in the past weekend. The holiday has become a popular date to celebrate relationships, particularly the relationships that are, quote unquote, for singles. We've now seen, or interestingly, some married people in China also celebrating and trying to get married on that day. But this is why this is such a big day. The Singles Day, ladies and gentlemen, is even bigger in terms of the volume of sales, right? It's even bigger than Black Friday. Can you imagine that? Well, it makes sense because in China there are over 1 billion people. But it's that day from the 10th or the 9th of November till yesterday, which was the 11th of November. The sales that come through, humongous. People are celebrating themselves. So people are buying themselves, new shoes, new wristwatches, new smartphones, new air fryers, new cars, new belts. And, they're basically hyping themselves like, I'm single, or I used to be single. I enjoyed my time as a single person. That's how big, quote unquote, this holiday is. Now, over here, I know a lot of people didn't even bother about it, but it got me thinking. As everybody, particularly from the year 2000, started getting bombarded by, relationship conversations, how to be a good husband, how to be a good wife. You get on Instagram, is one relationship thing and the other. The singlehood in this country is a nightmare. Every day, somebody's doing something to pepper us that we are single. So, my question this morning is this. For those of you who are single, and there's this phrase that I don't quite like, but I've gotten to hear it so many times in this country. Those of you who are single to stupor, or those of you who are single as a Pringle, not Pringles, single Pringle, right? Good question for you this morning. You see, how comfortable are you as a single person, particularly in this Nigerian economy? Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts for another enthralling edition of Hello Port Harcourt. My name is Jude Omamigbe.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
With Jude on 92.3 Nigeriainfo.
017-923-0002, 017-923-0007, 017-923-0002, 0817923-0007. At Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH. WhatsApp and Telegram available on 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. So how comfortable are you as a single right now? How comfortable were you before you got married? The emphasis of this Chinese holiday was to embrace and I won't say glorify singlehood, but to remind them that there was nothing wrong with being single. But here we are, 2024. And like I said a few moments ago, the amount of sales that get on the 11th of November outweighs Black Friday. It's one of the most amazing things. Don't believe me, just go online and check for it. The world, the financial markets were waiting for the numbers that came through from yesterday. Staggering, people, staggering. 017-923-0002, 0817-923-0007. How comfortable are you as a single person? How comfortable were you when you were single? Did you enter marriage because, let's say, but they pepper you? Or you just, okay, I think I like this idea of marriage. Let me get into it. I like my singlehood. Muriel is in Africa. Muriel, good morning to you. Welcome to the conversation.
Thank you, Jude. Good morning.
Good morning.
You know, Jude, you cracked me up when you said single to stupor. You know,
that's what I keep hearing. That's what they keep saying, that they are single to stupor. It's amazing.
You mean an advanced singles?
Now, wow. That's a new one. Advanced singles.
Those that have graduated from, let me use a man for now. A bachelor though. They say now he's like a mancello now.
Yay.
Bachelor.
Not even there's now I've never heard of this one before. Mancello.
Man, that is no longer a boy, it's no longer bar. You know, bar is like a little boy, it's still a boy.
Wow.
When he has become a man, it's now a mancello or a popsicle. So I didn't hear someone say a popsicle. Right
I'm learning every day.
You know,
I am learning every day.
No, that's just just to be on the 40 side. Look, Jude, I think those that are single, some persons are really mistaken. When they see a single person, they say, you don't get responsibility now. You're not supposed to be worried for this Tinubu regime. I've heard one or two persons, but we're grossly mistaken if we think that because a person is single, he doesn't have responsibility. That's a big mistake. They do. Some of them even have more responsibility than even the married people. So married persons don't even have children.
Okay.
No? Some have just one or two. But instead of singles, there are single people that even take care of, especially first daughters, first son. They are taking responsibility. They have the responsibility of the younger ones.
Has fallen on them.
Their parents, they are still taking care of them. So the times are affecting them seriously too. You know? So that's what I think. I'm not a single, but I know I have people, I have colleagues, and I have friends that are not yet married, you know. It's not as if they're still young, but their responsibilities are so huge. You hear them, they are doing this, they are not even doing things for themselves, most of them. Everything is for their family, their younger ones, so it's hard on them too, Jude.
Well, that's why they should celebrate single days, because in China, the single day celebration is for them to embrace and do something nice for themselves. I wish I knew about this before this weekend. I'd have probably promoted this on radio. But thank you very much.
Absolutely, Jude. You see, most of them, their resources are just for their relations. They don't really have much for themselves. It's when the family get married, they will now begin to think. But they don't know that this is the time to invest for their own family, for their children, unborn children now. You begin to save money now because you don't know what will happen in the future. So I think they should celebrate them and then talk to them. You around them, talk to them, begin to invest for your future family because you will get there very soon. Invest for your children.
Muriel,
they will come, definitely.
Thank you very much. Says, look, you single people, invest in yourself, not just about your family members. The monies that you are making, right, shouldn't just be for them. Treat yourself out. Look for the future. Plan wisely and don't just pay everybody else's school fees and do everything for everybody else. You need to do something for yourself. That's an interesting way to look at it. Jude, good morning. Almost every day, like you said, on social media, it is a terrible thing, particularly this Obasanjo social media. Every day, everywhere you go to, there's one gist about what somebody has done. And we live in a time where people have now decided to pepper other people with their relationships. From the pictures, from the cakes they get on their wedding days or even their birthdays, or sometimes the one that used to annoy me the most, those ones I just say, my boyfriend just got this for me because he saw it. Oh, I beg you, may they go front. All right. My question to you is, have you bought anything nice for yourself? Have you bought anything nice for yourself? Single Pringles. We're talking about you this morning. singles conversation this morning. And yes, I'm not surprised because I've already started getting some comments about this. Some interesting views I'm going to share with you. Now, once again, this holiday on the 11th of November is not an official holiday, just the same way Valentine's Day is not an official holiday, but it is celebrated the world over. Yes, it is. Now, like most of these holidays, I said, and I still believe, I'm sure maybe some of you share the same sentiment, that they have become overly commercialized. Look at Christmas. It's so widespread that even in countries where there are no Christians, there's a celebration of Christmas. The commercial value of Christmas cannot be ignored. We're talking about a multi-billion, getting close to $1 trillion industry, just Christmas alone. Now, if you want to take a very interesting assessment, go online, particularly on your streaming platforms. You start to notice that from about the 1st of November, a lot of Christmas movies start to come up on your feed. By today, for example, close to the middle of the month, all right, you'll be inundated with Christmas movies, whether it's Christmas action, Christmas comedy, horror, the Americans are decided to celebrate Halloween. There's a lot going on right now. Everything is for the nairas and kobos, for the pounds and the dollars to leave your pocket into the pockets of the companies. Everybody's providing a service or the other. It's the same with the singles holiday. Like I said, unofficially a Chinese practice, it is spreading across the globe. So much so, it is a key indicator of how well businesses in China are doing. The number of smartphones, the number of television sets, video game consoles, shoes, belts, perfumes, dresses, hair, and let's not forget cars, let's not forget holidays, and very interestingly, some toys of the adult variety, right, seemingly jump. Do I say jump? No, skyrocket just before the November 11th holiday. So from about the 1st of November through to the 10th and 11th of November, the sales are mind-boggling. So much so that it's been on record that the sales made usually outshine Black Friday sales. Usually they get towards the end of the month, right? But now that it's becoming a trend, the question is, for you, the singles here in Nigeria, wherever you listen to us from, how comfortable are you as a single person? How comfortable are you as a man or a woman who is not, quote unquote, encumbered with marital challenges? How comfortable are you in your social sphere? Do you get to parties or get to work and then you are sidelined just because you are not married? Are you eagerly anticipating the wedding bells and the ring, and the babies and the sleepless night so that you can become a part of society's quote unquote elite? Or, as Chinese have been saying for years now, you should embrace the spirit, celebrate the spirit, and don't worry about what comes after. Two sides to a very interesting coin. The coin of singlehood. My name is Jude. Let's have a conversation.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
With Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, so we have hi, good morning. How are you, Finny?
Yeah, fine. Good morning.
Good morning. Jude. Yes, good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Shedrack from Port Harcourt.
Shedrack, are you single?
Very much single, Jude.
A single Pringle.
Yes.
But let me ask you, do you think you are single to stupor, or you are single and enjoying this phase of your life?
Dude, I can barely hear you.
Are you single to stupor, or are you enjoying this phase of your life?
To an extent, I'm enjoying it to an extent, but to an extent, sometimes I do feel it seriously, sincerely.
How do you feel it? How do you feel it?
Of course, sometimes I'll go to work, I'll come back, I'll still go to the kitchen, prepare food for myself. Sometimes I'll get exhausted, I'm so tired. I understand. So these are the things that you are supposed to enjoy as someone that is engaged or someone that is in a relationship. Understand? But sometimes I'll go to work, I'll come back, I'll be so tired. I'll still go to the kitchen again, prepare food for myself. Sometimes I will be cooking, I will sleep off. My neighbors will be calling me, your food is burning. Oh,
Are
say
you
that your food is
serious?
burning. Understand? So those are the things.
Okay. So
Give
so
me
let,
slapping.
so let me ask you, right? So whilst the
Yeah.
food is a very important part, right? Are you single by choice, or the fine girls in your office haven't noticed you?
Okay. Number one, I would say I'm single by choice because I'm still having plans for myself.
Okay.
I just don't want to rush into relationship. I understand. As a matter of fact, I met a lady recently. I just met a lady recently. We are just talking like we just talking. This girl started demanding. Not that I'm afraid of demands, understand, but started demanding here and there. We are still in the talking stage, getting to know each other. She started telling me of her husband, of her this, of her that. Understand? So all these things that before you go into a relationship, you have to consider someone that will help you, not someone that will bring you down. Understand?
I see.
So me, for now, me being single is by choice.
It's by
I choose to
choice.
be single because I still want to plan. I'm still planning my life. I'm still planning to go, further in life.
Okay.
So
All right. Now the
that's it.
The Chinese usually ask their single people to buy themselves gifts. Have you decided on what to buy yourself this single holiday?
Dude, I didn't hear you.
The single people in China on this day, they celebrate by buying themselves gifts, take themselves out. Would you want to do that?
Okay. I'll be doing that. If I'm privileged, if I'm chance, I'll be doing that very much. I'll be doing that.
Okay. All right. Shadrach,
Yes.
thank you very much. All right. We have someone on the line who I don't think is single. Zion, are you single?
Jude,
Yes. Are you single?
why are you asking me that kind of question now?
We need to be very certain. Things can happen.
How can do that one first? We are happily married.
Okay.
Family, children, and everything.
All right. Congratulations.
Everyone can provide.
Congratulations.
Jude, you see that philosophy the Chinese choose to develop is an opium to watch the minds of their single not to become frustrated
Okay.
and depressed. So it's just a psychological gimmick to engage them. Even God said it is not good for a man. If a girl is in a relationship, she will tell that she is single. Liars.
But okay.
A
What
man,
was your definition
if
of single?
a boy is dating a girl, no. If you are dating, you are not single. What is in your life? If you are dating, you are not single.
But Zion, do you know if I go to any government parastatal and I'm filling forms, they'll ask me status: single, married, divorced. They will not ask me to put I'm in a relationship.
Should you even be in a relationship if you are not ready for marriage? These are the problems we have. So you find out that you that is going to marry again. When I know most of the time when I say this, some people frown. Do not pay the bride price of a girl that is not a virgin. Is somebody's wife. So whoever single that came to you, I am single. Single, you must be single. Not single and you are dating. What married people they do, and you say you are single. Why are you deceiving? So those people, you know that these Chinese people, I think those people, they won't have a marriage, single market where people go to price for wives or girlfriend. Are you aware about that? Do your studies.
Interesting.
So because of the singleness in the society, this is a government and people that think, they say, what can we do to engage our youth? Let us tell them it's so time of the year. Buy gift for yourself. Don't feel that singleness is bad. Don't feel that, so that they don't become lonely. They can have a reason, my brother. Now that we are even married and now we enjoy life, would they go club, would they go party, would they go holiday, would they travel, would they sleep hotel? See, if I was single, all these things I would not do it.
Why? Why would you do it? Single people go to bars.
For me. Single people go. Which single people? Is it single that are dating or single that is single? Single that is single, most of them that are exposed are treating themselves right. They give themselves a very good treat, which is normal. I also encourage that because you are single, you are not married, should not mean you should blind yourself, look dirty, ugly, like a philosophy they give to most of our colleagues that are female. You know you are a girl, you never marry, no buy car, no live big, so that men no go run away they see you. I told some of them that is a lie from the pit of hell. It is your money. Buy the best of cars. Treat yourself. Travel. Live. Buy expensive things. Any man who cannot approach you is not worthy to be your husband. It will be intimidated because it was somebody. Some are even trying to matchmake. They want to matchmake without equipping the men. I've said it, I want to repeat it here. If you want marry, call me. I will give you wife. Now. We get wife them. I get them here. You know why? I want the sisters to get married. They are loyal to me. They open up to me. Secrets they tell me. Most of them need husband, but they don't need little boys. They need mature mind. So if you want a wife now, just a phone call. We'll fix the wedding. I did I go support on her.
All right, thank you very much, Mrs. Zion. Celebrate your singlehood. Buy yourself that car. Take yourself on that holiday. Do not be afraid to live life to its maximum. It's interesting that single day is not just about shopping. It's also a day to celebrate being single. Many people on this day have fun parties. They hang out with friends. They also enjoy their singlehood. They treat themselves, interestingly, to business meetings. You see, there's something really, you have to give it up to the Chinese, right? You really have to give it up to the Chinese. There's a lot of, focus on, how your business can grow. There are developmental, parties where they tell you, okay, what's your idea? Can we monetize it? Let's teach you how to monetize it. And that is what we want you single people to do. Now, how did it start? Let me take you down history. All right. I said it was in China, and it started in 1993 at Nanjing University in China, where a group of single students decided that on the 11th of November that they're going to celebrate being single. You don't have boyfriend, you don't have girlfriend. Don't worry, let's party. And that's what they did. Now, since then, I started to commercialize. They gave discounts. Once you can just prove, you are single, or maybe, whatever, you just say you're single, they target singles discount. Boom. Shares, shirts, shoes. They were all flying off the shelves. And you could tell. Omar is on the line from Brookbaku. Omar, good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you. I'm actually enjoying your program.
Welcome. Make a contribution, please.
Okay. Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go on, please. Go on. Oh, dear. Omar from Rupaku, if you can, I'll encourage you to call again. Now, good morning, presenter. Michael on the line. This is on WhatsApp, by the way, from Igbo D line. Singlehood is not all about being comfortable. As a single person, you have some responsibilities that are facing you that you cannot open up to easily to say, because he that is wearing the shoe knows where the pain is. As a single person, you need to plan yourself and prepare for the future, because your singlehood is just a matter of time. JJ is on the line from Rumigbo. JJ, is it safe to assume that you are not single?
I am not.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Let's now we have that information out.
Yes. So what next? I thought you have a follow-up question.
You see, the question was, how comfortable do you think the single people are? Then you yourself, when you were single, how comfortable were you being single?
I think single time is a time to for flexing. All the freedom of this world are in your hands. It's just like when you listen to some motivational speakers, they tell you have how many seconds in a day that after the day you just lose all, and another one come another day like that. I don't know if you have heard that before. So I think also that our government or any other organization should also, how will I put it now, do the same thing here, right? When I was going to church for 17 years plus, still counting, I've not been to church except on invitation. But when I was a member of one of those churches, they also do it here. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
They also do this single thing where guys will buy, I think they call it something like love feast or something.
Okay.
Guys will buy gifts, babes will buy gifts, and
they will exchange.
On the eye since where you not fit get that boldness. So you now say, Sister Esther, this is from Brother Jude to you. Then Sister Esther too will also buy. Maybe the girl too don't they eye you. But based on our tradition, what we believe here that men should be the first to make that move. And at the end of the day, they connect each other. Some they even come to say, okay, all the single guys come to the altar. All the single babes come to the altar. You just choose who you want now. I have seen it. And it has worked for people.
It has worked? Are you serious? It has worked for people?
Dude, you want me to give you address?
Hey, hold up.
So at the end of the day, they match things together. These are people that you don't even assume that you can even talk to. Maybe you just see one babe what you like for church. They say the girl now one big time federal agency director. And you say, hey, this one not go. Your heart don't quake already. So making that move, all your leg, but when you don't buy that gift, you just give her, Judo, just hug you. You say, wow, as easy as ABC. So we are also doing the same thing, and I think we should make it a national issue. Any question?
All right, JJ, thank you very much. JJ says we should make it a national issue. We should promote it. Yes, it's good. I have actually heard of those love feasts, but I didn't know that they used to call you guys out, to the altar. I say single girls, single boys, and then, wow, they join. Wow, I have not. Wow, I should really make some investigations about these places. You guys do that? Yeesh. Where have I been? All right, WhatsApp 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. Good morning, Jude. Chris here. I had fun being single. No accountability, not a lot of responsibility. But since I got married, responsibility and accountability is key. Every income now is tied to a project. The most important aspect is the blessings attached to marriage are real. What I have achieved in just few years of marriage is unimaginable. Just get married to the right person. Get on with that, Christian. Now, Blessed from Omuma says, I'm a very comfortable person, single, because I'm not seeing anything beautiful in marriage without money. This literally means I will go into marriage whenever I am financially fit enough to carry all the loads, such as house rent, school fees, healthcare, taking care of the entire family, and all ramifications. Marriage planning alone, not be beans. For now, I am comfortable as a single person. Oh, that's blessing from Omuma. Aminu, also on WhatsApp, says, see, Jude, I disagree with that woman. What responsibility can a bachelor have compared to a full-fledged married man or woman? Who sent their message? Aminu says. Who sent you message? But once again, these are different streets, on the pathways in life. There are some single people, like I think she's right, talking about Miriam. There are single people who shoulder a lot of responsibility. I remember about 2 or 3 years ago, we had that conversation where we found out that there were some children, who were shouldering the responsibilities of families, not a family, families. Imagine some girls, some young men who were in, like say, final year. They were paying their younger brother's school fees. They were sending money home to mommy and daddy. They had health bills to sort out. When their sisters were sick, they paid. When their mother needed to go to the village to do one local traditional practice, they paid. All whilst they were going to Ofrima Hall, and selling puff puff, or they were what do they call that thing? They were photocopying operators. I didn't realize that. In fact, it was during my final year, now that I think about it, that I found out that a lot of my classmates had, photocopying shops around the campus, that's around Uniport. And that was what they were using, not just to feed themselves, but their families. So yes, it is very possible that some singles are actually shouldering as much of a responsibility as a married man or woman. All right, so we have a message here from Anonymous. It says, a point of correction. There is nowhere in the Bible where it says that the bride price of a female who is not a virgin should not be paid. So that falsehood being propagated should end, please. It is merely the preference of the caller who keeps saying it. It doesn't matter how many times it is said. It doesn't make it true. I know a lot of Nigerians who claim to be Christians don't read the Bible, so they don't even know when they are being lied to, especially when this comes to something like this. It's being said with confidence. Now, I don't know about other tribes, but as an Igbo person, if you like, get her pregnant too, and don't pay the bride price. We will use you to do spend while you are alive. Give your child to a man who has paid the bride price, and nothing bad will happen. Interesting. Arcelia says, Jude, coincidentally, this Chinese Single Day celebration falls within my birthday week. Do you know that since after my internship at NYSC, I buy a birthday gift for myself? My auntie was surprised I bought myself a 2 horsepower inverter AC for my own room 2 years ago. It was my birthday last week. I got myself a secondary wristwatch as a present. Just loving myself while I am single. Oh, Arcelia, happy birthday to you. All right. Remember last month was a big birthday bash for me because I had a lot of people celebrating every single day. Not so many in the month of November, but hey, it's a birthday gig here. Let's see. Do you have a birthday? All right. Okay, all right. Happy birthday to you, Arcelia, and to anybody who is celebrating. So, 2 minutes just before we wrap up. Everybody at one point in time will be single. At one point in time. Some people get betrothed early if your culture permits that. But before you get betrothed, you are single. There's no running away from it. You are single. And it is a time really for introspection. Yes, it's also a time that people are wild, free, no lot of inhibition. It's more like the discovery part of your life. Yes, it is. But like with any phase, it does come to an end. But before it does, please, make the best of it. Be comfortable, embrace it, learn, make mistakes, learn, make mistakes. That's the best I can tell you. My name is Jude. Good morning. We have a break coming up, and after that, we get to talk about cars. But today's version of this episode of Car Corner, I'll be opening phone lines from the get-go, and I'll be asking you to tell me about your vehicle.